What up, Kirby Fighter? We're gonna start with words. So, hopefully you're cool with that. And what better word to start with than words? Start with words. Okay. All right, we got an O, we got an R. Pretty dope. Let's see. We could do crow. Why want no. Let's see. Pet. Pertas. I should just, you know what? I need a word that has like these letters in them. Adieu. It's a classic. Okay, so the only other vowels we have are A's and O's. We got A's and O's. Let's see. I guess we'll start with an O, or maybe we have like a T-A-O, T-A-R. Oh, wait, how about tarot? Like tarot cards? We're getting there. We're making things happen. Let's see. How about... Let's try haro, laro, taro. No, we got taro. Carol. Let's do Carol. Bruh. It ain't no word with A-R. Oh, what if it was like a R-A-R? Or a... A-R-O-R. Parar? Larar? No. No, I don't think it's that. Okay, we haven't used M or N. Oh, Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune uses R-L-S-T-N as like the most common letter, so we should try N, right? I don't know if Wheel of Fortune's like a good example of solving Wordles, but let's see. N... Narrow, Maron, Naram. This isn't working. Carol, Hair, Borrow, Baron? Maybe Baron? Okay! Yeah, definitely Jaren, right? That was my next guess. Baron it is. Cool. Yeah, and I started on a new account, so starting today, 100%, baby. Okay, on to the next one. So, this is Pokedoku. The goal of Pokedoku is to not only answer a question with a Pokemon that fits the description, but you want to pick a Pokemon that, like, it's the rarest answer. You want the rarest Pokemon. So if it says like a starter fire, Charizard's probably going to be one of the most popular answers, right? But you want to pick something that's less popular than that. Like I don't know, what's a less popular starter Pokemon? The cat. What's the cat? The fire cat. It's probably like the little fire cat. Not Litten. Is it Litten? Is it Litten? Which one evolves into Incineroar? Anyway. Like that would be a more rare answer, I'd say. Oh, Torracat. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that one would be a more rare answer than Charizard or Incineroar for that matter, right? So let's go for rarity. So let's start with upper left-hand corner. No evolution line, dual type. No evolution line, dual type. Can't be Torkoal because Torkoal is just fire. Terra Steel Torkoal. Yeah, that's definitely it. No evolution line, dual type. I'm thinking about like grass poison. I'm thinking about like no, they evolve. Does Carnivine evolve? I can look this up. Carnivine. Carnivine's just grass. He does not evolve. But I think he's only grass. No, he don't count. He's just a dumb weed. Exactly. Exactly. So then, let's see. Where do we go then? We could go a legendary. We could do a legendary. Like, let me see here. How about another fire Pokemon? Like Heatran. We could try Heatran. Heatran is fire steel, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do Heatran. So fire steel Pokemon, no evolution, Heatran. Or a dual type Pokemon, no evolution, Heatran. Let's try it. And we got 0.9%. What up, Trace? 0.9%. Now, bro, if that's not the rarest one, I gave it my best try there. Okay, so dual type, not fully evolved. So it has an evolution line, but it's not fully evolved. Let's see. Dual type, not fully evolved. Rare Pokemon. Like, not commonly selected. I'm thinking... Are you ready to be cold? I mean, I'm from Chicago. I think I'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? Azurill is a good one. Because I learned the last time we did a Pokedoku that Azurill is actually normal fairy. So dual type, not fully evolved. Yeah, let's do it. Azurill. Let's do it. 0.8%. Now that's what I'm talking about. We're killing it. Okay, dual type, Johto. Dual type, Johto. But we'll see. I mean, I currently have my house at like 69 degrees. Nice. So we'll see what happened. I just picked something ugly and worthless. Wow, that's a crazy thing to say about a cute little baby Pokemon, Azurill. Dual type Johto. Dual type Johto. I'm thinking about baby Pokemon. I'm thinking about... we could say Meryl. We could just keep the Azurill train going, right? We could say Meryl. Because Meryl is now dual type. It wasn't dual type at the time, which makes me hesitate towards doing it. What about Girafarig? What type is Girafarig? Girafarig is... Oh god. Oh, it's just psychic. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, it's normal psychic? Huh? Wait, I thought it was steel psychic. Am I stupid? Huh? Wait. What about Farigiraf? Farigiraf is also normal psychic. What the heck? I thought for sure it was steel. What's up, Darkrai? I don't know why I thought that, but I bet you most people don't say dual type Johto Girafarig. So let's do it. 2.1%, baby. You know, Johto was a weird one, right? Because they came out with Steel and Dark, and so it was to me, growing up at the time, like it wasn't super duper clear which ones were Dark and which ones were Steel, you know? So like a lot of times, if you had a new Pokemon, you kind of assumed, because there were so few new Pokemon added, you kind of assumed it was Steel or Dark. Is that fair? Like, I think like 90%, there were only like 40 Pokemon added or something, but like 90% of them were like Steel or Dark. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like most of them were like Steel or Dark. You know, like a Steelix or a Sneasel or a Murkrow, Murkrow didn't evolve yet. Okay, Steel, no evolution line. Dare I pick Heatran again? What is Unc waffling on about right now? Nothing, I'm just talking about in my day. We didn't have all the Pokemons that you have today. Steel type, no evolution line. I'm thinking about... I mean, I could literally pick Heatran again. But I feel like that'd be lame, right? I kind of want to pick something else. Steel type, no evolution line. Dialga? I could do that. But do you think that's obscure? It might be obscure. I know. How about the origin form? Dialga, origin form, type. Yeah, let's do that. I bet you nobody said that. .9%. Okay. All right, we're doing pretty good. Steel Pokemon not fully evolved. Okay, the first one that comes to my brain is Bisharp. You know? In my day, the Pokemons were what they looked like, except for dragons, which just look like dragons. Duraludon. Yo, yeah, from our last one when we learned the painful lesson that... Now, wait. Isn't it Archulodon who evolves into Duraludon? I need to look this up. Or is it the other way around? Duraludon evolves into Archulodon. Ah! So yes. Let's say Duraludon then. Big Bridge Boy is Archulodon. Is that really what it's supposed to be? Oh, that's so stupid. So big building turns into big bridge. That's so that's actually stupid. Whatever. Oh, how about this? Let's say Duraludon Gmax. Oh, I can't say Gmax. Why not? Whatever. Crazy they gave Duraludon an Evo after they gave him a Gmax. I know! Doesn't make any sense. What up, John? By the way. 4.4%? Okay. We're like getting worse and worse at this, by the way. Okay. Steel type Johto. Everybody's gonna say Skarmory, so we're not gonna say Skarmory. But also everyone might say Steelix, so we're not gonna say Steelix. Eiffel Tower evolves into Not So Golden Gate Bridge. Exactly. So if we're not saying Steelix, and we're not saying Skarmory... Wait, is Skarmory Gen 3? Skarmory's Gen 3, isn't it? Oh, we could say Magnemite. Does Magnemite count? Johto's so small. I don't think Magnemite counts, actually. I think Magnemite counts as a Kanto Pokemon, even though you can find him in Johto. Skarmory's Johto? Is Skarmory Johto? I think you're right. But the thing is, I still think it's a very common answer. I'm trying to think of like an obscure steel type from Johto, and I'm struggling. A Gen 1 baby might be famous, not gonna lie. Yeah, but there's no baby steel Pokemon, right? Johto steel Pokemon. We might just have to bite the bullet here, chat, and say Skarmory. Or do you think, which one do you think is more obscure? Skarmory or Steelix? Honestly, I don't know. The first thing I thought of was Skarmory, but I feel like the first thing most people think of is Steelix. Magnezone would be more obscure. I agree, but I'm pretty sure Magnezone counts as a Sinnoh Pokemon. You know? It's gotta be a Johto Pokemon. Johto Steel. Johto Steel. This is hard. Yeah. Magnezone's from Sinnoh. You get him in Diamond and Pearl. What gen is Ferroseed? I think that's Gen 5, no? Ferroseed, Ferrothorn? Yep. Johto Siwa. Alright. Oh, shoot, man. You know what's crazy? Scratch what I said earlier about like 90% of the new Pokemon from Gen 2 being Steel or Dark. I don't think there was hardly any Steel types added. But I think there was only Skarmory and Steelix. And then like there were some Gen 1 Pokemon that got Steel added to it. Like Magnemite, Magneton. That might be it, actually. I don't... You know what, chat? We might have to make a difficult decision here. We gotta pick. Is it Skarmory or Steelix? Unless anybody can think of another Pokemon from Johto Steel. I just can't think of one. Mawile? Mawil's... What's Gen 3 called again? Where's Gen 3? Mawil's Gen 3. What is Gen 3? What the heck is Gen 3? Sinnoh? Wait, Sinnoh's Gen 4. What the heck? Hoenn. Thank you. Hoenn. Yeah. Mawile's, I think that's on the second. It's like the island where Brawly is or whatever. This is a tricky one. I feel like there's a better answer, right? There's got to be a better answer. But I can't think of it. I think I'm going to say Steelix, guys. I'm gonna be so upset if it's Skarmory. If Skarmory is less picked than Steelix, I'm gonna be really sad. Steel, Johto, we're going Steelix. Period. We could pick Mega, but I don't know if it'll get mad at me for picking Mega. So we'll pick Steelix. 32%. That's pretty high. But honestly, I don't know. Skarmory might be like 68%. Like, it might be just the other choice. You know what I mean? We'll see. Monotype, no evolution line. Dare I say Ditto? Do you think everybody says Ditto? I could say Smeargle. What do you guys think? I mean, he had Steel in his name. Yeah, I know. You would think, right? But apparently he wasn't. I don't know. We'll find out in a little bit. We'll find out in a minute. Monotype. Do you guys think a lot of other people put Ditto? I could put Smeargle. I think I'm scared of Ditto being popular. I think I'm gonna say Smeargle. Monotype, no evolution line. I bet you nobody thinks about Smeargle. 2.6. Alright. We're back in the game, baby. Monotype, not fully evolved. The worm. The worm, you know what I'm talking about. Monotype, not fully evolved. It got an evolution Gen 9. What the heck is Dunsparce? Dunsparce. Give me that Dunsparce, baby. 1.3%. There's a lot of worms. That's fair. That's fair. He's kind of a worm, though. Dunsparce. No, that's the evolved one, though. Okay, Monotype, Johto. Monotype, Johto. I could pick Wooper. I could pick Sudowoodo, I think. I feel like a lot of people say Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo's just rock, right? Yeah. And Wooper's just water. Even though a lot of people think he's water and ground. He doesn't get ground until he evolves, right? Oh, I'm wrong. Never mind. Glad I didn't say Wooper. We could say Espeon or Umbreon, you know? I can't say Noctowl. Maybe Murkrow? No, Murkrow's dark flying, right? Murkrow, dark flying, yeah. Chat, what's a Gen 2 Pokemon nobody thinks about? Delibird? Isn't Delibird Gen 2? Oh, but he's flying ice. Ah, frick. I thought it was just ice. Mischievous? Let me check. Mischievous might be just ghost, right? Mischievous. Yeah, maybe that's the play. I usually forget about Mischievous. What do you guys think? Mischievous? Can anybody think of a more obscure Pokemon from Johto? If you just look at the Gen 2 list, thinking is really hard for me. No, that's cheating. I'm okay with like Google searches, like quick, like little like fact checks, I guess. But I think the whole point is you have to like remember the Pokemon, you know? That's the hard part. Otherwise, we just look at the list and see which one's like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna say that. Yeah, you know what I mean? We have to remember it as a community. I'm gonna say, I think Mischievous is maybe the best answer I can think that y'all have thought of. Mischievous. Like, I thought of other answers, like, you know, but I think they're pretty popular. Let's go Mischievous. Let's see what happens. $2.6. We did good, chat. All right, let's look at the. Let's see. These are the most. Oh, okay. These are the most common answers. Ah, yeah. Steelix was the most common answer. Frick. Okay, so well, let's go in order. So, what were they again? Dual type, no evolution line. Tropius, most common answer. Ivysaur, for the not fully evolved dual type. That makes sense. Dual type Johto. Ho-Oh. Wow. Oh, wait. Can't you make these Pokedoku things? Can't you make them? Probably. Let's find out in a second. I want to check our answers first. Steel, no evolution line. Skarmory was the top choice. Steel, not fully evolved. Laren was the top choice. And Steel Johto, Steelix, of course, was the top choice. Monotype, no evolution line. Mew was the most common. Interesting. Monotype, not fully evolved. Charmander was the most common. And monotype, Johto, Cyndaquil. You always want to stay away from the starter Pokemon and their family members. So the least common was Iron Moth for dual type, no evolution line. Crazy. Tyrant, not fully evolved, dual type. Fair. Houndoom Mega. Whatever, dude. Okay, so they're okay with Megas? Whatever, man. Necrozma Dusk. Steel, no evolution line. That makes sense. Sandshrew Alola. Steel, not fully evolved. Makes sense. The Mega Scissor is so stupid. I forgot about Scissor, though. Low-key. I did forget about Scissor. And Mega's just not fair. Basculin, blue striped. Hello? For non-evolution monotype. This is the thing. These numbers were so low for most common that, like, that just tells me there were way too many answers. But Gossifleur for monotype, not fully evolved. That makes sense. I always forget about Gossifleur. And Granbull for monotype Johto. I forget about Granbull all the time. Now the question was, can you make a Pokedoku? That's a good question. Let me look into it. I mean, my answer is probably, but I don't know how.